With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Right to the air is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's the fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Dobbins running out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Jackson's throw brought in here by Bateman. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Ravens 0. Riley Patterson.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. Partner, you know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. To about the 40-yard line. You talk about this Lions defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. There he goes left side. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Ravens 0. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens nothing.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jackson now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Alex Anzalone in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Jackson on 2nd down. That one into the hands of Flowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's Jerry Jacobs who got in there for the stop defensively. They'll come up 2nd and 7. In motion left, Bateman. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. In motion left, Bateman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Play action. It's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of the...
And Andrews lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Goff going to shift him around. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. They give him credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, coach. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a play fake, and it's gone.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60.
And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Here's Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for the tree.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 7. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Goff.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Rocky Sin there to make the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. put in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Goff. Flush to his right. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Montgomery will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Goff.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
It's up and good, and they're in control now. 35-7.
Lions 35, Ravens 7. Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 25-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Now 2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson. And the ball is knocked out. And they'll get this down to the 10. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Here's Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 42, Ravens 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw again is Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Here's Gong. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Bring it in.
Go, take it to the house.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
99 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They go play action with Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. So after the big play on 4th, here's first and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Number 3, Odell Beckham.
And Jackson throwing once more. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Again, Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Kirby Joseph
in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
Throwing now, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st down, Lions.
Here's Goff. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 49, Ravens 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest. Taking it right down Broadway. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. One last shot for Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it, not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
And as this defense